Nightclubs are the worst place for young men. As a young man, going to the nightclub is like a humiliation ritual. The economy's crazy. Young men are not getting money like that. We all know young men are not paying thousands of dollars for a bottle. And if they were to, they would just be retarded. It would be a very stupid decision for them to spend thousands of dollars on bottles. The bottles is for the millionaires and entrepreneurs and the athletes and all that. But in a nightclub, if you aren't an athlete, entrepreneur, a millionaire spending thousands of dollars in bottles, bro, they're gonna treat you like a peasant. And young men, they're being treated like peasants in nightclubs, bro. They just go there, they're not getting no bottle service. They just pay their entry, or they'll buy like a few drinks. And no matter, even if they spend money, they're being treated like shit. At the end of the day, and if you don't have a booth or a bottle in a nightclub, the girls won't even look your way. Most girls, there'll be some girls that'll look your way if you're attractive enough, or if they recognize you, they like what they see. Okay, great. But most of the time, these girls are not looking your way if you don't have a bottle or if you don't have a booth. These girls are going to the booth in the sections with the rappers and the athletes and all the rich guys there and stuff like that. And that's just the atmosphere of the nightclub. I'm pretty sure 20 years ago it was much different. It was just dancing. It wasn't these booths and bottle sections, and people were being treated like kings and slaves and peasants and stuff like that. There wasn't just eight booths, and whoever had the booths were A-list celebrities and get all the best treatments, and everyone else was being treated like trash. It's not. I don't think it was ever like that. It's been like that since like 2016, 2015, but it's like, damn, that's what you're doing for most people. But I see why they're doing this is because, the more you pay, the better you get treated. And these owners, they want to treat whoever pays them the most like luxury, like loyalty. It is what it is. And young men are suffering, bro. They're just going to these nightclubs. They're comparing themselves to people that spend thousands of dollars on a bottle. People that have 10 to 15 years, 20, 30 years age on them. They're comparing themselves to these people that made 500K last year, that made millions last year, that like a bottle isn't too much for them, that where 3 4 people can spend a combined of 6 to 8K on bottles. It's like whatever for them. It's a good night out for them. But young people they're looking at this and they're saying, oh man, I can't do this, I am not shit. But the real truth is that they're not producing much in society because they don't have a chance. As a young man, you're 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 working a minimum wage job. There's literally no expectations of you making money unless it's to provide for a woman. And some young men are actually getting pressured by this. They're actually looking at these clubs and they're looking at it like, bro, I need to make 5K this week so I can spend it in a nightclub. There's actually some men out there that are committing crimes, committing scams, just so they can spend money in the nightclub, just to have a good night out. And it's like the biggest trap in the world. I know it's not most of you guys or most men in general like that, but there's many men like that. And in nightclubs, it's not just like this to men. They're not just ruining young men and their perspectives of themselves in life, but they're ruining many women. They're doing this all, oh, women can get in for free before 11 p.m. And they see a couple of the ugly girls and they don't let them in for free. And the only way a lot of these girls get in is if they dress in a way that would disappoint their fathers. Like literally going out in lingerie, going out in their underwear. They're being sexualized. And when they go there, they don't even want the men there. They just want to have a good time and they want to go in the booth of the richest guys there. And sometimes they just want to use them for their drinks. They're using it as an opportunity to get drunk off their drinks. It's not like a dating opportunity. Like if you're going to the club to date, it's like, what are you doing of your life? Like I know back in the day, some people met at nightclubs and stuff like that to date. But like if you do that today, it's like, what is absolutely wrong with you? Why would you try to meet a partner at the nightclub? They had a saying, you cannot meet your wife in Miami. It's like the same thing. You cannot meet your wife at the club. It's like if you're going there to meet people there, it's like, what are you doing? That's why run clubs and all these coffee clubs are getting more. They're getting more popularized by the day. People are doing all these coffee parties, like out here in Toronto, they're doing the run clubs in the morning. It's replacing the nightlife. The nightlife is dying down because men are realizing that it's a scam. They're trying to go there, spend 5K, 10K. Who's trying to do that? Who's trying to spend 5K, 10K? Even if they spend $500, they're expecting something in return. They're out there wearing their best clothes, getting a haircut, and the girls are, spending hours getting ready, like not wearing that much clothes at all. It's like both genders are realizing that it's an absolute scam. That's why running clubs are more popular than ever before. Who would actually go to a nightclub to have fun? It's like the whole concept is dying down. Gen Z realized that it was a scam. The older generations with the lower amount of inflation, they realized that it was a scam before. Like they were actually at least getting something out of it. Like their hookup rates were higher and stuff like that. Like nowadays, it's much lower. It's like the guys are not reaching their objective. Like what is the actual point? They realize if you want a girl, you better meet her you better meet her at a right place, not a place with music and you can barely hear them, and the girls are going there for attention. And bro, these girls are getting approached left and right at the nightclub. So it's like, what are you actually doing trying to approach them? You're like guy number 8, and you're the guy that isn't even standing out to her. The guys that are standing out is the guys in the booths, and the ones that spend 5 to 10K. Like you have to max out your credit card if you want attention. It's like, what the actual hell are you doing with your life? And it's been an issue. I'm telling you, the owners of these nightclubs, they probably don't want their kids or people that they know going to nightclubs because they know it's a scam. They know it's a scam at the end of the day, but they have to profit off of it. They don't care. They just have to make sure that whoever pays for the bottle service is getting what they're paid worth, and they're trying to make sure that all the beautiful girls in the area go to the venue. And to make it worse, bro, they hire bouncers that don't give a fuck. It's like they're instructing their bouncers to just beat up everybody on site. Like, I get it. You want bouncers that don't play around. You want to make it a safe place to people. But you're making it very unsafe for people that are spending their monies. And like, these bouncers will beat up anyone for any reason, and they'll gang up on people 5-on-1, 6-on-1, bro. I seen some nasty fights. I see some bouncers hospitalizing people, brutalizing them. It's actually crazy. Like if you look in America in the news, or even here in Toronto, there's news of bouncers getting shot, security guards getting shot. It's like, I'm not saying it's justified. I'm not justifying it, but when I see them in person, I'm like, I know why now. It all makes sense. It's like, bro, they want to humiliate people. It's not like they're trying to stop anything. They want to humiliate. That's what they want to do, But yeah, I get it. They're trying to do their jobs and shit like that, but take it easy. Take it easy. Like, go on easy. That's what they say in Toronto. Like, relax, That's what it basically means out here. But, yeah, to my point, bro, nightclubs are a no-go. I'm glad that a lot of them are shutting down and they're not being profitable as they were anymore. I'm glad the younger generation is waking up and taking the gym more seriously. They're trying to meet girls in better places. I understand, like, a lot of them are shy. A lot of these kids are shy. They're not asking out girls like that. But maybe they're just trying to get their money up first. They're trying to be stable first and, work on their self-confidence, work on themselves, and then approach girls. I hope that's what they're thinking about before they're approaching girls. I hope it's not a shy thing to where they feel intimidated. But, yeah, nightclubs is not the best place to go if you're looking for a high-value woman, especially. If you're trying to go to the nightclub for a high-value woman, it's like going to McDonald's for a nutritional meal. It's like that at the end of the day. It's like, going to nightclubs nowadays is like it's something you gotta hide. It's like, if you tell people you're going to nightclubs, like, they'll look at you with embarrassment. They'll look at you with cringe. I have not been in a nightclub in years, and I probably never want to go again in my life. Like, why do I have to pay $5,000 to get treated with decent customer service? Like there's 10 booths and there's like 300 people, and the people that inside of 10 booths are getting good customer service. And then these bottle service girls, they just bring out bottles in their underwear and they expect you to tip them. It's like, what the hell are they doing? Like, oh, $2,000 or $1,000 service, and they want their 15%, and they have gratuity in there involved. And it's like, if you don't give them their tip, they're gonna look at you weird, It's like, bro, you're just bringing out my bottle with a little light on it, and you're saying these sounds, like you're saying these signs in it that's customizable. Like, how amazing is this? Like, we've seen this in Snapchat so many times and Instagram stories. Like, we don't care. It's so overplayed. Like, it's not even a status symbol. I understand 4 years ago this was a status symbol, but now it's like, okay, congratulations. And I was being sarcastic when I said how amazing is it. I hope you guys understand that. But anyways, man, I've been very religious in the last few years, and for the right reasons. Every time I think about nightclubs and what I did when I was like 19, 20, 21, going to these revenues, it's like, bro, I was just brainwashed. And these environments, the music they play is all sexual music or drill music. It's like they're ruining your frequency, mix it up with some drugs, mix it up with alcohol. They're just ruining people, man. This is like the downfall of society right there. And the people, like, the next day they wake up, they can't do anything on a Saturday or Sunday. It's like they have to take the full day off. They're not productive anymore. Imagine, imagine like right now as a young man, imagine you spent the night going to sleep at 11 p.m. and then you wake up 8 a.m. early, catch up on some sleep, and then you go to the gym, you read books, you work on your business, whether it's what you're doing now, your YouTube monetization, or your AI business, or your personal training, whatever it is. Imagine you spent like 3-4 hours on that, using the weekends to get ahead. You'd be doing very well. You'd be getting so far in life just by using like 8 hours in the weekends. Like 4 hours in each morning, and then on a Saturday and Sunday. That's 8 hours right there, and then you have the rest of the day to just relax on yourself. You're at a much higher advantage doing that instead of being humiliated at a nightclub to where bouncers are just grabbing you by the neck, throwing people out left and right, and then the women aren't even looking your way. It's like, bro, like it's a no-brainer what I would do if I was 21 years old again. So yeah, that's like my advice to the young men out there. Don't even waste your time on nightclubs. Like, you could be doing stuff so much productive. Focus on your diet, focus on everything. I recommend you guys to go to a nightclub once. If you're living that lifestyle, if you're like more religious like me right now, don't even go at all. But if you're still going, I recommend you to go there once sober. You're gonna realize how stupid it is. Go to a nightclub once, be absolutely sober, look around you, look at the whole venue. You're gonna realize how stupid it is. You're gonna be like, yo, I'm so out of place. I don't belong in this venue anymore. This is where all the people of low vibration come. This is like the low value women come. I don't need any of these women. Like, these are the women that will give you diseases and stuff like that. Who knows what they've been with left and right? Women that go to nightclubs that have more likely to have a higher body count than women that haven't. Like, it's an absolute no-brainer. So yeah, I really don't recommend going to nightclubs. It's a humiliation ritual. Please be selective what you do with your time. And yeah, that's my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out here dropping gems for the younger generation. I know there's many YouTube content like this, but I'm going to be talking about my personal stories, my expertise, and I really hope you guys mess with my personality, because I really appreciate that a lot if you guys do. Thank you for all the 11 subscribers after a month. I know it's nothing, bro. I know I'm not shit right now, but even if I have 1 million subscribers, I'm still not shit. I still won't be better than you guys, but I'm aiming to have more subscribers here on YouTube. I'm making that my goal. So yeah, please support the thing. We call that's what we say in Toronto. Please support the thing. So yeah, thank you guys, man. Peace.